Jerome Pugmire from AP, please.
Yeah, hi. Question for Lewis. Remember back in December, you said you'd hoped to sit and address the human rights issue in Bahrain with the Crown Prince. Obviously, at the time, you couldn't between the two races in Bahrain because you were ill with the COVID. I was wondering if you've now had the chance to speak with the Crown Prince, and also if you've tried to reach out to the three torture survivors who wrote to you back in November. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Jerome. So, yes, received those letters last year, which weighed quite heavily on me. It's the first time I'd received letters like that along my travels. So I've taken, for the last few months, taken time to try and educate myself, because coming here all these years, I wasn't aware of all of the detail of the human rights issues. So I spent time speaking to legal human rights experts. I had spent time speaking to human rights organizations like Amnesty. I have seen the UK ambassador here in Bahrain, and I've spoken to Bahrain officials also. At the moment, I think the steps that I've taken really have been in private, and I think that's the right way to go about it. So I don't really want to say too much that may jeopardize any progress. But yeah, that's the position we're in now. But I'm definitely committed to helping in any way I can.
Giles Richards, please, The Guardian.
Hello, Lewis. Question for you, please. Just going back to the human rights issue, yesterday a group of 61 British MPs wrote a letter to Formula One, the teams, and yourself, I believe, requesting that F1 set up an independent inquiry into human rights abuses in Bahrain associated with the race. Now, today I've learned that Stefano Domenicali has rejected that claim and will not be rejected that request and will not be doing so. Now, you've already said you're taking a personal interest in improving what you know about it and taking a position on it. Do you think this is the sort of thing F1 should be doing, to take a position on human rights abuses, especially given that last year you said it was time for the sport to take responsibility now, not in 20 or 30 years' time?
It's a really good question, and look, it's not in my power to choose where we go and race, but just reflecting again back on, I think, the powerful position that we are in terms of the responsibility. I think human rights is I don't think should be a political issue. It's a we all deserve equal rights. In terms of whether it's Formula One's responsibility, I don't know if that's for me to say. But as I said, I'm taking steps in understanding, and I think as a sport we do go to a lot of different places and we visit lots of different beautiful countries and cultures, and naturally there's issues all around the world. But I don't think that we should be going to these countries and just ignoring what is happening in those places and arriving, having a great time, and then leave.